Hello, welcome to Rec Room. Say, have you ever had questions?
Would you rather live in an ice palace or a desert palace?
Shut up! Shut up!
Don't you just wish that there was someone you could talk to out here on Rec Room?
How much wood can a wood chuck?
Can you please be quiet? We're trying to fight here, see?
Don't you just wish that there was someone you could voice your ideas to?
Man, who invented dino noises?
Shut up, kid! And come on down to PillowTalk, where we talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you! So, Dino, Jen, you two have been married now for over 37 years. How do you two, well, put up with each other for so long?
Yeah,
No, we're not.
good.
That's actually a pretty good question coming from our fans in the stands. How do you guys plan on putting little old ladies into hockey?
Yeah, that is a really, really interesting question. What do you think, Cookie?
I don't know. What do you think, Chris? I don't know. It was your guys' idea.
Now, Jaden, I need you and your team's help in order to make this bowl of ramen, and I've got all the ingredients you need right here. That's right, a traffic cone, a marshmallow on a stick, and for you Americans, a gun. That stick is high in fiber, don't you know? But everybody knows when you're driving your car out there, it needs a GPS system. That's right, a giraffe positional system with a giraffe's head poking out of the top. But let's see what that looks like out on the car that Hot Dog's drawn for us. Well, isn't that worth putting up on the refrigerator? You never know what's going to happen out here on PillowTalk. So come on down to PillowTalk, where we talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you. PillowTalk goes live every Sunday at 1 o'clock Central, only on Rec Room. All right, you nerds, get off my stage. Hello. Well, oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you lovelies in between, it's time to ask the real questions, the burning questions, the questions on everybody's mind out here at PillowTalk. Now remember, agents, with the increase of cryptid sightings in the area, you need to be out there in the crowd and making sure that no one sees you for who you are. Hello, welcome back to PillowTalk, a place that's definitely not a front for a shadowy organization trying to capture cryptids. I wouldn't know anything about that. We're actually here to talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you. Welcome to PillowTalk. Now, folks, we've got all sorts of characters coming out here to see us tonight and all sorts of questions to ask. But the first question we want to ask you is, would you eat your cryptid creek pet? I know I've got my answer on that one. It involves Tabasco sauce, but we'll worry about that part later. But if you feel strongly in one direction or the other, or quite possibly about one of your friends' animals, then swing on over to our voting booth, right over here in the middle. Now, while that voting's going through, we also have an announcement to make. We're actively looking for awesome people to join our little PillowTalk crew and help out with the shows. And if you have some open availability during around this time, every time of the week, simply swing over to our Discord, where you'll be able to apply for the position. But enough about us. We're here to talk about you, aren't we? So let's get started with one of our favorites. You know him, you love him. It's none other than... it's Mia Zan.
Foggy. Foggy Gollum, hello. Yes, I work for the organization of Cryptid Protectors, so I have some questions for you.
You have questions for me. I'm the one that's supposed to have questions for you. Well, if that's the case, go ahead and take this seat over here. I'll take that seat over here. We'll change things up. We'll see where it goes. So, what's your question, Azam, representative of the Organization of Protection of Cryptids that certainly don't exist and don't need to be captured and eaten? I'm not hungry. Azam, what are your questions?
I'm not hungry.
Why are you looking for cryptids, and what is your issue with cryptids?
Oh, come now. It's just, they're all the rage these days over on the internet, over here on Rec Room. Everyone's talking about cryptids this, cryptids that, and I figured, you know what? If these things are actually real, well, darn it, don't they taste delicious? But then again, cryptids would have to be real in the first place. They don't exist. It's a hobby. It's a lark. It's nothing serious. It's much like,
No, they are real.
What's that other awesome hobby we have? Recreational nuke building. Just, it's nothing to look too closely at.
Yes, so I would like to I guess, I would like to look around this map. If you could take me to this place people have been telling me
that's
about.
Perfect.
A dungeon?
Absolutely. Oh, we don't have a dungeon. Come on now. It's a standard basement where we hide. We don't hide things. We hold things there. What am I talking about?
Interesting.
Okay, Azam, follow me. I'll show you exactly where that is. Just follow me. Mr. Azam, let's go. Come on, into the curtains. It's what you're looking for, isn't it? You want to take a look around? Hop on in. And hop directly into the paper shredder we had waiting for him. Remember, kids, the government's a lie, and you can do whatever you want. But in the meantime, let's bring it on over to our next guest. Hopefully this one isn't as much of a narc, but we'll find out here in a second. It's none other than Lucas. Lucas, how have you been, my man? It looks like you're stepping into merchandising for yourself. Tell us, what's your product?
Oh, well, I'm gonna make some hoodies and baseball caps for anyone who's subscribed to my YouTube channel.
That sounds absolutely awesome. Tell us, how many people are in this particular subscription service for you? How many subs do you have to your YouTube channel?
I have 636.
And there you have it, folks. Those are rookie numbers. Why can't we get some big numbers for Lucas here? Now, Lucas, we do have another question here for you, but it's less about your work. We want to know more about you, especially Vox56 over here. Vox is absolutely dying to know, Lucas, what's it like trying to make YouTube content with only 6 toes?
What?
What? Well,
And that's the answer we all wanted. Give it up for Lucas, everybody. Lucas, you've been a treat. And if you wouldn't mind entering through the curtain to your left or to your right. Take the left one. It's not trapped.
Oh, hold on. I just want to tell you something real quick.
You got 10 seconds. What do you need?
Do you know Baldi's Basics?
I do know of it. Give it up for Lucas, everybody.
No, but I just wanted to say I'm making a representation
That sounds great,
of it.
Lucas. We'll see you next time. And if you wouldn't mind going through the curtain right over here. Toodles. And please don't go directly into the router. No, sorry if you're streaming this, folks, but someone decided the internet wasn't good enough for their foot. But that's all right. We've got another character coming up on stage who knows how to get your internet moving at blazing speeds. That's right, uploading a whole 3 kilobytes per minute. It's none other than...
Oh!
Space Freddy!
Oh, you weren't kidding. I'm up here by force. Okay.
Sorry, Freddy, I had to pull that one on you, just to give it a try and see how you're doing. Speaking of which, how are you doing, Freddy?
I'm doing very well. I'm very giggly for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, that's all right. Sounds like someone's been giggling down Giggle Juice. Actually, you know what? I know that you are a good friend of Poltergeist, and they know their way around the kitchen better than anyone else out here in Rec Room. Mind helping us find out how to make actual Giggle Juice in our recently renovated kitchen?
Yeah. I'm very experienced with
That
making
sounds like a
stuff.
yes to me. Let's head on down.
What's the air
So,
fryer?
Freddie. Oh, we'll worry about that in a second. We currently have a microwave oven, a toaster oven, and a standard oven. But for making giggle juice, it's all about the ingredients. Isn't that right, folks? And these ingredients you can find even in your own rec center. You're going to need a traffic cone, a drink shaker, a pot, and a clipboard. All right, Freddie,
I'm
show
missing
us how
one
it's done.
ingredient. Wait. I'm missing one ingredient. I need someone's DNA. I need someone's DNA to make this giggle juice.
Well, what do you think what's in the drink shaker?
Oh wait, there's someone's grandma's ashes in here. Someone's grandma's in here.
There you
My bad.
go.
This
It's
will
all
do.
about those secret ingredients like Grandma's love and a little bit of her soul.
Okay.
Now, first things
so,
first, folks, you're going to want to gather the ingredients. Show them, Freddie.
Okay, first to do, you always need to wash your cones, okay? Wash them, they have a bunch of bacteria on it, okay? Wash it off with the clipboard because the paper can absorb it and you can use it for the juice, but we'll get to that later. First of all, you need to break this open and scoop up all the ashes in here. And then you get the bacteria juice, squirt it all in there, shake it up a bit.
As with everything, folks, you got to give it a good shake.
And then you pour the juice inside of the cone since we don't have any other cups. This will do. And so we got the giggle juice. Would you like to
And
try?
there it is, folks. That's how you make giggle juice. Who wants to take the first sip? Let's see some hands. Oh, we've got some daredevils out there. Tell you what, Space Freddy, why don't you take it on out there and show them how it's really done.
Alright. Who wants to try first? Alright. Whoever can scream the loudest gets to try it first.
That's right, folks. You need to scream really loud at Space Freddy in order to get that giggle juice. Go on. Let's hear you. I'm so happy I can't actually hear any of them. This is magnificent. Freddy,
You
you're on.
in the cowboy hat.
All right, we have
Alright.
ourselves
You
a
get to
winner.
try
It's
first,
going
I
to be
guess.
Snowmando.
Who try? You get to try
And
first,
Colors
and then
is
the
gonna help out
cowboy
with
gets
that.
to
But in the
try.
meantime, let's all give it up to Space Freddy for showing us how to make that giggle juice.
Yay! Thank you.
Hey, Freddy,
you.
thank you for coming out and being a good sport. And if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtain, right over here. Without kicking the... There's a dotted line back there for you guys to follow. Please stop breaking my stuff. But enough about me. Let's bring it back over to the center and get back to talking to you.
Never mind.
Because, folks, we've got all sorts of characters tonight, and these two that are coming up have been absolutely magnificent. They've been together for so long, I don't even know how long they've been together since before Rec Room came around. Let's ask them now for this next duo. It's none other than... Thunder and Cobalt.
Hello.
Cobalt, Thunder, you two have been married for over 57 years now. Tell us, what's your secret to staying together for so long?
Just make sure, like, you're smooth, don't lie. Smooth, and just don't lie.
It's that easy, folks. All you have to do is not lie, you thieving little bastards. Now, Thunder, while we're talking about relationships, tell us. Obviously, you're used to sticky situations, seeing as you're a stick yourself. How do you deal with Cobalt's smelly stalks in the morning?
Too bad.
Now, that's the
Too
truth
bad.
right there. Am I right, folks? The best way to keep any relationship happy, just shut up. Now, Cobalt, let's bring it back over to you for a hot minute, because you're the main man himself who helped bring many metals into this world so that people can make all sorts of things. What sort of metals do you plan on making into the future that it also involves plastics and chickens?
Well, I'm hoping to create a metal that, hopefully doesn't contain 4 golem metal. since, you know, that can get really, really
I would
horrendous.
deeply appreciate it if it didn't. We are a bit of a resource out here, folks, and we're not good for building. That's why we have Kuiper, but that's besides the point. Now, Cobalt
Especially with
Thunder,
phones.
we do have one last question here for you, and this one actually comes over from our good friend Bill Cipher. And Bill has been asking me this for quite some time, so I pass this question on to you. How much Norris could Chuck Norris chuck if Chuck Norris could Chuck Norris?
Yeah, Thunder. How much?
No.
No. Ladies first. Ladies first.
You are.
I'm a gentleman. Look at the suit. Look at the suit. Everybody with suits look great. So.
Hey, come on now, you two. This isn't Jerry Springer. There's no need to argue. Just give us an answer, Thunder.
5,000.
And that's the kind of answer you can expect when you don't do your research. Give it up for Cobalt and Thunder as they come up on their 58th anniversary.
Can I just tell you something? Oh, God.
Oh, it looks like your husband just crashed himself into the pallets. What do you need?
Okay, so, a little spoiler. So, me and my friend are working on a horror game together. And, I'm going to... here's what
Show
it's
of hands.
called.
Who's also working on a horror game?
This is what the game's called. Look out for
It's
abandoned
called-
four men.
We'll be on the lookout, Thunder. We'll see you next time. Now go pick up your husband. You know how it goes, folks. They're always running into something, isn't that right? But speaking of running into things, we're going to run into our next character. This particular person's an absolute delight when they're not asking for the free things that are available to anybody in the rec center. Am I right, folks? Give it up for our favorite rec center beggar. It's none other than SCP-079,
Hello there.
a.k.a. Shy Guy.
That's one of my nicknames, Shy Guy, the old AI, or formerly
Or
known
the
as...
vending machine.
Ooh, yes. And
Are you the unkillable
so-
lizard by chance?
Yes, I am the one. And you want to know something? I'm going to give a shout out to my friend also here. See that guy right there in that white shirt right there? That's Dr. Bright.
Oh,
He made the
sitting
facility.
ominously in the corner and looking at the furries with evil intent? That's Dr. Jack Bright.
Yes, the guy who made the facility. And so, if you guys want a job at the facility, you just gotta talk to me. Or him.
That's right, folks. If you don't feel like working it with us over at PillowTalk, you can also join with the SCP Foundation in making sure those cryptids stay in their cages, the way that God intended it to be.
Yeah.
But 09, people everywhere want to know, if you're called the Shy Guy, what are you doing sitting up here? That's not awfully shy of you.
Well, I'll tell you this. The reason I'm called Shy Guy is because, sometimes, it's a nickname I get at school because, I'm not that talkative. But when I'm on this talk show,
Oh,
I'm a
absolutely.
very much
Definitely
talkative.
not talkative, folks, as he's been rambling on for a bit. Anyways, you were saying?
So, I got the name of it because, at school, I'm not that big of a talker, but when I'm on, talking with friends, I like to open up. That's why.
And there you
I don't
have
like
it,
to-
folks. Everyone needs someone to open up to, and for some stupid reason, he chose us. Give it up for SCP-079, a.k.a. the iPods.
And I'm gonna say my friends are working on a map. I can't say the name of it because that's secretive. There's 2 maps. But I will see y'all later at the next show of Pillow Talk.
You got it, old man Larry. We'll see you next time. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, you never know what's going to happen next out here on Pillow Talk. Man, talk about sitting people on the benches, am I right, folks? But speaking of sitting on benches, we've got a trio with an absolute treat coming up next. These 3 have been harmonizing together to create some absolutely magnificent music out here, and it's none other than... Garnacho, Smiley Face, and Vox 55.
Yeah. I kind of switched accounts because my other account got put in the junior account, so I have to use this account now.
Haha, Juniored. Anyways, Vox, you're the one that put this team together after your original account got juniored. Tell us, what's the name of your a cappella group here?
What?
Give it up for the What's, everybody. Now, smiley face, I understand it that as an emoji, you're more about expressions than you are singing. Tell us, how were you found yourself into this particular group?
Ooh. It kind of started like
Why do I have
probably
a
2 months
picture?
ago. I forgot which day, but it just saw it, just like, why not join it?
Absolutely interesting, Smiley, but we'll come back to that in a minute. As Garnacho here, one of our resident VIPs, is a furry and is definitely going to get taken away by Dr. Jack Bright after the show. Tell us, how do you plan on escaping the SCP Foundation this time, Garnachi?
RKO him.
It's as easy as that, folks, but we'll save that for that particular episode. In the meantime, mind harmonizing with me and belting out a tune?
Ow.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll start us off. Garnacho takes the next. Smiley, you take the next. And Fox, you send us out. Because I'm never going to give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Oh my god.
You were a bit
Wait.
early on that, Smiley.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Why did you rickroll? I've been rickrolled like 3 times. This is the 4th time.
Well, because you see, back in the early 1980s, when Bill Clinton was still in office, he, Rush Limbaugh, and Whoopi Goldberg signed in secret a bipartisan law, which disallowed the neo-Nazis from ever having Twinkies at any of their conventions. While the main political effect was never actually enforced, ripples through the politisphere has caused the Furby invasion of 91, Mozart's hearing loss, and, well, that should explain the rest. Give it up for the What's, everybody!
I just realized,
That's great, Garnacho.
Yeah.
I just realized I had a picture inside my stomach.
Can you help me out?
Damn straight, Zod. Bring it in.
Fox, what are you doing?
Forward, backward, give it a tickle, bop
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
There you go.
Color-
All right, you losers, get off my stage.
Color told me to hold this. Color told me to hold the picture. Pull this back.
That's right. You hang on to it as hard as you can. Oh, looks like they're all disappearing on me. Oh, that's all right. We'll bring them back later. In the meantime, let's bring it on over to our next guest. This particular character we've been waiting to have up on stage for forever, and we finally have the perfect chance to bring them up. It's none other than our next guest.
Hello!
Dubas Day.
Can I quickly
So-
say something before anything? Okay,
As
so
quickly as
I
you
work
can.
on
Go
this
up
talk.
2 seconds. Go.
Okay, I was working on this
Mississippi.
talk show. It has 7K visits,
And
and if
there
I
it
say
is, ladies
go
and
to
gentlemen.
watch Rec Talk Show before I'm done talking.
I said you had 2 seconds. You didn't talk fast enough. Okay, let's bring it down a second and actually see what he has to say. Okay, Dom, what you were saying?
Okay, so I work in this place called Rec Room Talk Show. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but this guy Zero, right over at the end there, you see him? Yeah, right there. He's gonna buy a contract. Okay, we hit 7K visits, and if I do that, I'll be promoted to head of staff. Okay, now
That
let's
sounds
go.
amazing. Everyone T-pose on Zero over here. Let him know that everyone supports him. That's it. Everyone get in there with a good T-posing. Now, Dom, obviously, since you're the Dom of the day, you absolutely know how Zero works his particular show and how it looks for everybody else. Mind showing us what it looks like on a recently renovated canvas?
Yeah!
That sounds like a yes to me. Let's head on down. Oh, that's just some scribbles some idiots put up there before the show. Don't worry about that. Go ahead and erase it. It probably took them hours to put up there.
Yeah, let's do the work. Ow! Sorry, I had something.
Literally do not hurt yourself while doing this. You are in a VR environment.
Okay.
All right,
So-
Dom. Go ahead and show us what the stage looks like for your talk show.
Okay, so
You handle the canvas,
basically,
I'll handle the crowd. Now, folks,
basically,
anyone
it's
who's seen a
one
talk
big
show here or there
semicircle,
absolutely knows there's got to
and,
be a great big
like,
stage with someone in the stands just constantly yapping the entire time directly behind your ear.
There'll
And that's
be
why we have
seats
Ghost
here.
Kid 2004. But
heard
up
that.
on stage
There'll be
itself,
seats
there's
here.
got to be all sorts of things keeping your attention. That's why
There'll
we
be
got to
here.
have flaming hoops, tigers, and absolutely a couple of deadly little clowns up at the front with chainsaws, making sure people don't get up on stage. You know how it goes, folks. The second food enters the ring, everyone's going to be trying to get up there, especially Snowmando here. Now, of course, if you're watching a talk show of some sort, it's never been about the talking. It's about the fantastic stunts and launching cars over sharks and then launching sharks over cars and then bringing random guests out of the stands and then throwing them into the flaming hoops. Could you get that in there as well? That would be perfect. And finally, when you're out there watching a talk show of some sort, you absolutely need a merchandise booth with all sorts of things to buy and take home and never use again.
Yay,
All
done.
right, that's more than enough time. Let's take a look at what Dom has made for us.
So basically, this is Zero. Well, co-host, that's a
Okay,
guest.
so these squiggles over here, these hieroglyphs, they represent epithet and Akhmet in the Egyptian language.
Yeah.
This skull means that everyone's going to die, but you knew that already. This little dip over here is definitely got to be some sort of pit, so probably death by pit. And then the pit is filled with other people who have fallen in, especially into this Super Mario's questionnaire block. And that's why the various upgrades get made. Give it up for Domus Day, everybody.
Come on, guys. Yeah.
Hey, Foggy,
I'm about to be getting paid.
we're kind of running out of budget.
He told me to promote it, okay? I'm getting
We have to get rid of what? No,
We gotta get
not
rid
the
of the art
canvas.
segment.
Not my canvas.
Come on, Legacy. We need this for all sorts of things. No one cares about you,
Yeah,
Domus.
guys.
Get off my stage. Now, if we could just keep this so people can make out some things up here, except for Domus. He doesn't know what he's making. Oh, come
Sorry,
on
Foggy.
now. Don't be like that. Okay, who else do we have to sell off? We have plenty of Sorry, folks. Looks like we're not going to be doing this for the rest of the segment. But in the meantime, let's bring it back over to the center and get back to talking to you. Remember, kids, when you make your own rooms out there in Rec Room, you got to pay the bills. Otherwise, you're going to have to cut some things loose. But speaking of cutting loose, let's bring it on over to our next guest who knows all the cut and loose dance moves that you can learn out here on Rec Room, even if you're up on screen. Give it up for our next guest. It's none other than... Sissy! So, Sissy, it looks like you got yourself the full body rig like everybody else. Mine's busting down a couple of dance moves and showing us how to boogie down.
Excited about this? Yes, I decided to do something different. Look, have some popcorn.
Well,
How about
what
a
have you
little
got,
game of
Sissy?
Simon Says? Any of you?
You want to play
popcorn?
Simon Says? I suppose we could try doing something with that.
I'm
you wanna be
controlling
Simon?
the audience now. I'm Simon, and I control the audience now.
You're not Simon, you're Sissy. I'm kidding. Sorry, go ahead.
Alright, Simon Says, jump. Very good.
Oh, that one didn't jump. Mods, kick that person over there. Okay. Sissy, go ahead.
Simon Says, dance.
Let's see those boogieing moves. There we go. Some excellent dancing out here, except for that guy over there. Mods, make sure his ear pods are on
He's
charge.
a moderator.
Sissy, what's the next one?
Simon Says, meow like a cat.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to judge that? Not everyone has a... Now, let's all calm down here for just a hot minute, folks. Not everyone's a furry of some sort and can meow like someone else. So we're just gonna, if you didn't, that's okay. You're not weird. Everyone else did, you're weird, and we love you for it. Now, okay, Susan, what's the next one? Here, can I try one?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to be Simon for a hot second, and Simon says, slide to the left.
Woo!
Simon says,
That's right.
slide to the right. One hop this time. All you hops, get out of the game. Give it up for Sissy, everybody.
Buddy, I need you to get out the seat, buddy. Get out the seat, buddy. You're being evicted.
And I just want to
Sissy,
say,
thank you
rip
so
the
much for
campus.
coming out and giving
Been
that.
evicted.
Yeah, I know. I miss the
Please.
campus.
Please.
I do too. In fact, they may have
Yeah.
replaced it with something. Let's take a quick look. It
It's
looks
a
like
mini
it's been
campus.
replaced with, yeah, it's there for budgetary constraints. You know how it goes, folks. See, sometimes you have to
Yeah.
dial it back.
It's
Well, that's
a
all right.
drawing
That's something to try out later. Sissy, thank you so much for coming out. And if you wouldn't mind going through the curtain, right over here.
Okay. By the way, one more question. What's your opinion on My Little Monsters Wrecking Crew game?
I have to say, they didn't give us an option to eat the monsters yet, but I haven't played all the way through, so that might be a thing. I'll have a ketchup bottle ready.
Happy Father's Day.
We'll see you next time. And it's not like any of you are old enough to have children yet. Grown up sucks. In the meantime, let's bring it back over to the center and get back to talking to you. Now, folks, I'm starting to realize that we're getting low on time for the first half. But I have just enough time to bring up a speedrunner who knows how to get through these conversations quickly and effectively. Let's bring it up for our next guest. It's none other than, start the timer now. Crank! Crank, it's great to see you, buddy. How you been and how's the family? That sounds great, Crank, but we want to know more about this awesome new project you've got, where you're combining dodgeball with therapy. How do you do it?
I'm your daddy.
Dad.
I'm your daddy.
And there it is, folks. When you need to relax, just throw balls at Crank's face. Now, Crank, we do have one last question here for you, bud, and we want to know, what was it like having an extra nostril under your armpit while you were undercover for the cops?
It's an hour long. We're currently halfway through it.
And there it is. Give it up for Crank, everybody. Crank, thank you so much for coming out. If you wouldn't mind getting through the curtains to your left or to your right. And time! And I'm definitely going to pay for that pallet of wood that he just crashed into. But we'll worry about that part later. Because right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break to actually fix the thing that he just broke and see if we can't make some dietary budgets and find out whose hands have been floating through the back rooms here and who's been stealing our people. But all that and more after these messages. Hello, welcome to Rec Room. Say, have you ever had questions?
Would you rather live in an ice palace or a desert palace?
Shut up! Shut up!
Don't you just wish that there was someone you could talk to out here on Rec Room?
How much wood can a wood chop?
Can you please be quiet? We're trying to fight here, see?
Don't you just wish that there was someone you could voice your ideas to?
Man, who invented dino nuggies?
Shut up, kid! And come on down to PillowTalk, where we talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you! So, Dino, Jen, you two have been married now for over 37 years. How do you two, well, put up with each other for so long?
Yeah, no, we're not.
Good.
That's actually a pretty good question coming from our fans in the stands. How do you guys plan on putting little old ladies into hockey?
Yeah, that is a really, really interesting question. What do you think, Cookie?
I don't know. What do you think, Chris? I don't know. It was your guys' idea.
Now, Jaden, I need you and your team's help in order to make this bowl of ramen. And I've got all the ingredients you need right here. That's right. A traffic cone, a marshmallow on a stick, and for you Americans, a gun. That stick is high in fiber, don't you know? But everybody knows when you're driving your car out there, it needs a GPS system. That's right, a giraffe positional system with a giraffe's head poking out of the top. Well, let's see what that looks like out on the car that Hot Dog's drawn for us. Well, isn't that worth putting up on the refrigerator? You never know what's going to happen out here on PillowTalk. So come on down to PillowTalk, where we talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you. PillowTalk goes live every Sunday at 1 o'clock Central, only on Rec Room. All right, you nerds, get off my stage. Hello, welcome to Rec Room. Say, have you ever had questions?
Would you rather live in an ice palace or a desert palace?
Shut up! Shut up!
Don't you just wish that there was someone you could talk to out here on Rec Room?
How much wood can a wood chop?
Can you please be quiet?
Yeah, well, we don't have any more time. Just put the pallets over there away from the entrance. Don't put it next to the cloning machine. And we got to get back to asking the real questions, the burning questions, the questions on everybody's mind out here at PillowTalk.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
God, it's more of the foggy clones.
Come over here.
Boomer, you're supposed to keep those things alive.
I'm sorry. Get off the stage. Off. Off. Go back in the back.
Sorry, folks. We've been having trouble with foggy clones as of recently, so if you find them out there in the stands, be sure to T-pose on them for me, would you? In fact, there's a couple right over there in the center right now. But enough about that. We're not here to talk about Foggy. We're here to talk about the most important people in Rec Room, you. And we're going to get started with our next two characters up. You know them. You love them. It's none other than Samuel and Bill Cipher.
Hi, Foggy.
Great to see you again, Sam. And it looks like you've not netted yourself the ultimate cryptid of them all. Tell us, Samuel, how did you lure him into a cage with only hot dogs?
So, obviously, because he's a kid, I needed Joe's help. Joe's pretty good at that kind of stuff. So, you know, I just got
Joe's
Joe
always been
and
great about
the kids
capturing
follow.
kids.
Yep. Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Bill,
pretty simple.
I understand it that now that you've been captured by Samuel, you only have 4 offensive spells in order to use during your battles. Tell us, which one do you like using the most, and why is it Tugstein Toes?
or go back in my body, float away.
Oh, isn't that how it goes, folks? Always someone trying to get inside someone. Always
We'll
someone.
meet again.
Don't know where. Don't know
Don't know
when.
Oh,
But I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Sunny day. And also give
Oh, it looks like Samuel's trying to
shout
write
out
out
to
his
Fallout.
feelings. No, yes, an excellent
Give a
shout out to Fallout and their awesome new series. But enough about that. I think Sam's trying to tell us something. Let's take a look.
Can I go also do this? I need to go draw something. I want to draw something.
Oh, you have a marker right over there. You two can work together to create something magical for everybody to see.
What?
Now, I'm going to try to show off what's going on over here through words, and I simply got to say it's magnificent, folks. The level of detail that goes into the tiny little canvas that we have over here is stunning. As we've got what definitely looks like to be PillowTalk's logo up there at the top, and the weirdest looking Dorito under it by Bill Cipher. Give it up for Bill and Samuel, everybody.
I am not a Dorito chip, but I can make one over there by the kitchen if you want me to.
Oh, that's all right. We'll be saving that for later with a certain celebration. In the meantime, Sammy, Bill, if you wouldn't mind hopping off the stage, that would be perfect.
So,
All right.
so could I stay
Reality's an
could I,
illusion.
I'm
Could I-
sorry,
could I-
Sam. We got to save that for somebody else. Come on.
Fine.
I'll be sure to take a picture of it and put it up on the fridge. Off the stage, Sammy. Where are you going?
I wonder.
Not into it. Ooh, there's another Foggy. Get it, kill it. Oh, sorry about that, folks. A Foggy jump scare happens from time to time. In the meantime, let's bring it over to our next three guests who are here to show off the awesome new Rec Room Original that's not just about capturing, but about attacking as well. It's the new Rec Room Original sport that's actually hitting the E-scene. It's none other than... Fallout, Voltco, Snowmando Backup, and Boomer GK.
Hello.
So, Voltco, obviously with the one who has the coin of all these guys, how many caps did it take to hire these guys onto your team?
About 5,000 to 10,000 sometimes.
You know how it goes, folks. If you want quality, you pay quality. But when you have luck 10, you can easily make that over in the Strip in New Vegas. Am I right, folks? And enough about that. Let's bring it over to Snowmando Backup. As I understand it, that your account got juniored because you are a junior. Junior? So tell us, what's it like avoiding the law?
Well, actually, I'm not a junior. It's just I
That
got
sounds great, Snowmando. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now, Boomer, as a boomer yourself, obviously you have some takes that would definitely go against the view that everyone else here has. But why do you feel so strongly that people shouldn't have pockets?
Because they just get in the way. I mean, I have pockets right now, but that just means like they just get in the way sometimes. They're just too baggy, you know.
And there it is, folks. Oh, that reminds me. Fallout Voltco, what's the team name?
Burrito.
Oh, burrito. The team
Give it up for the
name
O-Us, everybody.
Burrito. Oh,
I like
come on, man.
All right, team O-Us. Go ahead and get on the starting line right over here.
It's the Doritos.
They were O-Us apparently.
You got it. It's the O-Us. But enough about that. We need a team to play against. And who better to bring up than the next team up is none other than...
We got this, boys. We got this.
Hello, Ducky, Rocco, and Thoughtful Parrot. So, hello, Ducky. It's your team. What's the team name?
Hello.
Give it up for the team hellos, everybody. Well, you would need to say so, hello, Ducky, but go ahead and have a seat. Now, Rocco, as a furry, it looks like you're trying to mark your territory on my carpet. Could you stop that, please?
How about King?
Why do I
Now
get
let's bring it
called
over to
out
Thoughtful
to
Parrot. Thoughtful, I have one question for you. Who are you talking to in the background over there? And can you tell him I said hi?
Boom. Boom.
Hi.
Why do I get called?
And there it is. Give it up for Team Hello, everybody.
Oh, muted. Dumbass!
All right, Team Hello, go ahead and set up on this line right over here.
You're a dumbass.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, come on. Don't talk to your team like that. Work together now. All right. Team O-Uz, are you ready?
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Team Hello, are you ready?
Yup, easy.
Yeah, he got a pin. That's cheating.
Yeah, that's not fair. He's
Don't
cheating.
worry
He's got a
about that.
pin.
That sounds like a you problem.
No, he
The
got
game
a
starts on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Get it! No! Push him over!
Oh, God, it's us.
Push him over! Push Foggy, where'd he go?
As they try to push the Foggy across the field, he's doing what he can to get out of the right way.
There he is.
Oh, God, it's confusing the Foggy with this Foggy.
What the heck?
He's over there!
And that gift goes over the line, and O-Uz are the winner.
Yes, Heaven!
And that's how it's played, folks. And you'll be able to check it out next week when it releases. All right, you losers, get off my stage.
Guys don't even get fucked.
Echo. Oh, looks like someone's internet went out. We'll worry about that part later. And, oh, it looks like he left his Twitch TV camera over here. Hang on a second, folks. Hi there. And if you're still watching, be sure to subscribe to... Do we have a Twitch channel out here? Yeah, we'll worry about it later. In the meantime, let's bring it on over to our next two guests. These two are an absolute delight and are here to help someone celebrate their birthday. Give it up for our next two. It's none other than... 2024 Joe and Foggy? Oh, it's Delta. It looks like Delta has a spare Foggy of some sort. Goodness gracious. That's right. Give him a good wiggle.
I'm not going to question it.
Oh, you never know what's going to happen next on Pillow Talk. Am I right, folks? Now, Joe, I understand that you recruited this poor Foggy clone over here in order to help you celebrate a very certain someone's birthday. That's right. We're celebrating Joe Apple's birthday as they finally get off the junior account to get to their own level of 15. Mind helping us bake a cake and make an awesome decoration?
Sure.
Perfect. Let's head over here first.
I'm not a genius.
Foggy, they're making out with Foggy.
Okay,
They have
Delta,
you.
I know you are currently under the effects of being a Foggy clone, but I need you to make an awesome cake decoration for Joe Apple. Specifically, we want you to make an awesome fire truck. Can you make a fire truck for us? Don't worry about it. Just start drawing stuff, Delta. Yeah, they don't like being reminded that they're Foggy clones. We'll keep going over here. In the meantime, let's bring it over to the kitchen. Because what's a good birthday without a birthday cake? And of course, you're going to need a bucket, a Frisbee, and this already lit candle.
Okay. So,
now,
the first thing we need to do is... This will be like a batter base cake mixture.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
don't tell me, tell the audience. All right. I'll
So
leave
we
you to
get
it, Joe. You're a professional. You know what you're doing. I got to check up on the
Okay.
Foggy clone and make sure he hasn't infected anybody else. You just do you for a moment. We'll be right back. You know how it is, folks. Everyone needs their awesome cake and a cake decoration to their favorite police truck is exactly what you need. So let's take a look at that awesome police truck and see if the lights are working yet. And over here, it looks like we have a roller skate with a TV antenna coming out of it. Delta, what you working on? You okay, bud? You all right? Is your brain smoothing over more?
Oh wait, I forgot I had my mic on mute.
I'm working on Lightning McQueen with the other Foggy clone that's out in the crowd. Where he's writing it, and he's saying "ka-chow."
Okay, I will take your word for it, and I'm going to back away slowly because that's just weird. All right, you keep up with it, Delta. And that's what happens, folks. When you don't vaccinate your kids, they could turn into foggy as well. Their brains go from wrinkly, actually thinking brains to smooth in an instant. But in the meantime, let's bring it over to the kitchen and see how that cake's coming along. What the?
Hello.
Kuiper? Legacy? Is this what we sold the canvas for? To have a pool table?
It really is.
Where's the kitchen?
Yes.
Don't worry, Foggy. Foggy, don't worry. I've got the food making. Look, you put it in there, and I still need to cook this.
You're
so
up.
you can come
No,
back.
yeah, absolutely. Completely understandable, but at the same time, we're not going to have a show if these guys keep running it. Hey, try to do something about them, Joe. I'll be right back. I got to make sure that foggy glow doesn't turn into more of them. I'll be right back. You know how it is, folks. Company drama. Don't worry about them. They know what they're doing. They're professionals, and why would they get the pool table? People are just going to be reaching for Foggy's balls all the time. We can't be having that out. In the meantime, let's bring it over to the canvas and see how the Foggy clone is doing. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, it's missing. Uh-oh, it's missing. It's in the walls. It's in the walls. Okay, folks, don't panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Shut up. Shut up, Havoc. You don't know a thing. Okay, folks, if you see a Foggy that's coming near you, just T-pose on it to assert dominance, and security will be with you momentarily. In the meantime, I got to get back over to the cake and just to make sure that those idiots didn't try to sell off, like, my couch or something. Because honestly, we don't have the money for it, and we certainly don't have the ink for it. So hopefully everything is back where it needs to. Be kidding
Hey man,
me!
we bought another one.
Why did you buy another one? You were already playing it on the first one.
Don't worry, Foggy. There's your cake, like you asked for. Now we can go
This
back
isn't
to
a
playing.
cake. This is a pie. I specifically wanted a cake
Same
for Joe
thing.
Apple. This isn't for us. This is for the people.
It's
Come
edible.
on, guys. Pay
It's
attention.
edible. It's edible.
You guys clean this up. I'm going to go check up on that Foggy and see if it came out of its cave or something. Okay. You know how it is, folks. It's all about spinning plates and trying to keep things going, and my God, things are certainly going out here. In the meantime... Oh, it's in the toy box. That's adorable. Oh, his brain has completely regressed to that of a toddler. Not that much of a jump, really, but... Okay, little guy, you just wait right in there while I try to make sure that the place doesn't get sold, okay? But if it does...
Goo goo gaga.
No, yes, Delta. Goo goo gaga. You do you.
Goo
Can I
goo
please
gaga.
focus on him? I can't? Okay, we'll worry about that later. In the meantime, let's check up on that cake, and hopefully we have one this time.
Come on,
You know how it goes, folks. You never know what's to expect out here on Rec Room, and we're going to make sure that we do the best birthday that we can for Joe there, because he deserves it. He only turned 15 once. Twice if you're lucky.
Mommy's in the kitchen.
Hello. I killed them. Don't worry. I made them into stone.
I see. Okay, perfect. Can you at least make a cake out of them by chance?
Yeah.
No, not me, you fool. Either way, loot the bodies, put them away. Just don't take your eyes off of them. The second you look away or you blink, they're going to move closer to you and try and snap your neck or do something weird. Just do what you can with that. I got to do what I can with this. We'll be back in just a second, folks. Don't move.
Oh,
Don't move. Oh no, it's gone completely through. Now he's a show host. Okay, Delta,
Get off my
take it away.
stage.
You got it, Delta. Give it up for Delta, everybody. You poor soul. It's okay, Delta. Just look at the awesome crowd that's here for you, buddy. Just look at the awesome crowd. You know how it goes, folks. In the meantime, hopefully we can get a cake out of this, so let's take a look. And there it is, folks. That's how you make an awesome birthday cake. Where's the birthday boy? Joe Apple, right over here. Give him a birthday T-pose, everybody. All right. Poor Joe. I knew you had it in you. Now let's distribute some of this cake to the kids out there. Because Lord knows these kids will eat anything off of the floor. You ever seen them in the rec center? You throw down a pizza and it's gone in seconds.
Yeah.
They're horrid little beasts, aren't they?
They're very hungry people. Who wants this one?
It's like their parents don't feed them or anything. It's weird. Okay, you over there that kind of looks like the birthday kid. Here, have a slice. Ha-ha, someone stole it from you. All right, that should be enough for you. In the meantime, let's bring it back over to the center and get back to talking to you. Now, I've been up here yammering this entire time, folks. Odds are you've got questions of your own. Why don't we hit up the chat section for a hot second and see what kind of questions you have for us out here at Pillow Talk, huh? Let's get a conversation going. And, of course, try to keep things PG-13. You are 13-year-olds, after all. Eggs Benedict says, egg, to which I simply have to respond, no, yes, but cracked open over toast. It's delicious. Death Razor wants to know, goo goo or gaga? Oh, neither. I'm more of a, how do I put it? I'm more of a zoom zoom kind of guy, but that's more of a generation. Crazy Cam wants to know, Foggy, are you cool? Oh no, I'm quite heating up over here, my guy. Have you ever tried sitting under these lights? I am utterly burning up. Poltergeist wants to know, are you real? I'm as real as you are, Poltergeist. Maybe, kinda. We'll worry about that later. Cobalt wants to know, are you a clone? And how do you know who's who? Oh, I'm definitely a clone. We have several clones, unfortunately, that have gotten loose out there, so be on the lookout for that. There's a bit of an infection going on as well, but ultimately, we try to make sure that the original Foggy is nicely locked up in a cage somewhere, and we feed him the best cat food that we can find at Dollar General. He's fine. Everything's fine. Shadow Note wants to know, what is your favorite mobile game? Ooh, there's this one about, you play as Vikings that goes from island to island defending things from raiding Vikings. If I could remember the name of it, I would tell you it right now. It's either that or Fallout Shelter, right up until you hit that paywall. Snoozy wants to know, can I sleep now? No one would know if you were in the first place, my guy, so go ahead. Mattphone wants to know, hey Foggy, remember me? No. Shadow wants to know, what is your favorite color? If you can't tell by looking around at the studio, it simply has to be brown. What? Tiger wants to know, work or no work? I hate working, you hate working, we have to get to work. It's how things get done, my friend, it has to be done.
And you like brown.
Everyone is saying, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, 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 cake. Crank wants to know, are you AI? Nope, I'm just some guy with an Oculus Quest 2. 09 wants to know, English or Spanish? Well, I'm speaking English and I don't know Spanish, so I definitely have to say, at the very least, Japanese. Shadow wants to know, can I sleep? I mean, sure, it's going to be noisy out here, but hey, do you, right? Thoughtful Parrot wants to know, what, the coach? No, yes, absolutely. And Coach has been out here and they've been an excellent guest, unlike you. But we'll worry about that part later. In the meantime, though, speaking of excellent guests, let's give a shout out to the amazing people who help make the show here for you. If you've got a crown, come on down.
Come on
Let's
down.
give a shout out to the amazing people who help put on the show here for you.
Egg.
Wait, how do we
That's
get on
right. We're
stage?
talking about Gibby, Big Joe, Oh No,
Yum.
Eggs Benedict, Chaos, Poltergeist, Mr. Cam, 2024 Joe, Boomer, TK, Snoozy, It's Nay, Gibby, and of course, who could forget Rocco, Legacy, and Kuiper. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to put on a show here for you. And if you want to be a part of the crew, our applications are now open. over at our Discord. Links provided at the top of the building and at the beginning of it. All right, everybody, get off my stage. Back to your presenter.
Can I get a picture?
Now, folks, I've got one last question left in the bag, and I need it answered from everybody still in the queue system. Did you have fun?
I was left in my head. Oh, I'm up here.
And that's the
Sure.
answer that I was looking for. Coming out to see PillowTalk. I've been your host, the Foggy Golem, and we hope to talk to you on your couch next. Toodles.